Greetings. Welcome to the Shabanie Soccer Chat podcast with me, your host as usual, Tinashe Matambo, here at Passion FM. This is a new program where we sit to give voice and platform to yesterday heroes and stars. The program further extends into exchanging dialogues with clubs and football academies sprawling across the soccer mecca, the Shabanie. Here, the home of unmolested debates and quality conversations with me, your host as usual, Tinashe Matambo. I go beyond the headlines, engaging constructive dialogues that can shape lives here on Passion FM. Today, I'm in conversation with popular Central Division 1 side, Shabanie Mine F.C, affectionately known as Baru, self-proclaimed oldest club in Zimbabwe, founded in 1914. With a deteriorating financial situation, the club last tested top-flight football in 2018. From then, they've never seen the light of top-flight football. We're having discussion around the matters affecting Shabanie and how they intend to ignite their former glory. Join me after this short break for a detailed conversation. Welcome back on the Shabanie Soccer Chat podcast. Here I'm joined by Shabanie Mine coach Chris Moore. Thank you for joining me, coach, on this platform.
Many thanks, Tinashe, for inviting me.
Okay, coach. So let's start off with the Warriors squad picked up by new coach Mike Oniza for the AFCON qualifying duty against Cameroon and Kenya. Are you confident that the Warriors will collect maximum points in those two games?
Okay, on this one, unfortunately, I'm going to answer you as a supporter, not as a coach. Yeah, I think we're going to pick 3 points against Cameroon and a draw against Kenya. Why? The Cameroonians are going to treat us as minnows, as an organized team. So if they come up to us with such complacency, I think we're going to cut their tails. Then against Kenya, a draw is possible.
Okay, so let's look at the inclusion of Akama Billiat into the Warriors squad. Do you think it was necessary?
It was very necessary. No need to coach Kama Billiat. You just field him and the rest will follow. He knows everything.
Oh, well, coach. So how did it feel taking over a club that is in deep financial crisis? How did you even end up taking that decision? Because the forms of Ngezi coach, Techua Chiragwe, who damned the club, blaming the non-financial support from the club hierarchy.
Okay, to put it right, actually, Techua Chiragwe found me in the setup. I joined Shabanie Mine Football Club in 2016 and we got promoted into the Premiership. And then he came in 2017, he did a very good job. Finance at times is nothing. We need to upgrade ourselves before we earn bigger financial status.
As a coach, are you satisfied with your Shabanie Mine's performance in your Central Region League, Division 1 League?
Yeah, quite satisfied because I just picked those youngsters from lower leagues like Division 1 and some of them never played football. So I'm quite satisfied.
So, coach, let's look at how you manage expectations, right? Expectations from the club, the supporters versus financial constraints.
Okay. Yeah, it's very simple. Our supporters never change. They always demand for good results. So that's a norm, that's a culture. So it's not something to learn. I can't learn anything from that because I know it's always like that. Concerning finances, yeah, I can say if we can convert our supporters into our finances, sort of they become our stakeholders, that will be fine because they are quite numerous. Yes, they come in their multitudes, and if they pay $1 each towards our own financing, then that will be better.
So is the club benefiting from those gate tickets?
Yeah, exactly. We actually use the gate takings to prepare for the next away game, mostly. Even if we don't put anything in the pockets, we will know definitely our next assignment will be fulfilled.
Okay, so there's this issue whereby situations where you ever built a formidable squad, right? Only to lose your players, your playmakers to wealthier clubs. Right? How do you then manage after their departure those players? Utimawenza ma players, yes, of course, makruma ma stars. But if I have an ma stars, you are now left more exposed. How then do you reform to come up with that such a formidable squad?
Okay. I always say the cup is not half empty, it is half full. I'm a positive coach. Yes, those youngsters want to play and go for greener pastures. If they do that, that will be excellent. That will be magnificent. So that's exactly what I work for. When I talk to their parents, inviting them to come and see their children play, I always promise them one day they will be somewhere. So if they go for greener pastures, that's my achievement.
So is it affecting the club's performance in the league? Vanhu varingoya vachitorwa nevane mari, then you start rebuilding tanga pa1. Is it not affecting your performance in Division 1 league?
To some extent, but really it will give a chance for those upcoming youngsters to fill those empty gaps. So everyone in the local scene will have this chance to dance. Yeah, then as I said, I take it positively. One goes, one comes in, then the proper equation.
Well, so let's just look at your strategy. The strategy you're using for developing young players from the academy to feel are you looking at? What are you considering? What criteria are you using to come up with such a selection?
Okay, mainly we don't use finance. When we scout, we just go around and check for potential players. If I see the potential of that player, then the rest I will do it. I will sharpen the player, then it becomes a final player, and then he goes. And that's the criteria. Not something very complicated, as simple as all that. If I see that this youngster has got potential, I bring him in, we sharpen him, then he goes.
Okay, so what do you intend to achieve with Shabanie this season?
Yeah, considering the age group we have, if they play well and finish maybe in the top 5, that will be wonderful. Next year they will compete for bigger accolades. That's my focus
for now. So how about in the future? Do you have hope of qualifying back into Kasolaga Premier Soccer League?
Yeah, if you see how we are playing this year, we are beating those guys who are big financially and big in all the aspects of football. We are beating them here and there. So which means we are also competitors. We are not here to just fill the numbers. So which means next year, if we maintain 6 of the players we have now, then we will talk anything we want next year.
What's your position in the league?
Yeah, currently we are 10th on the league, but if you check, we are 1 game behind the rest of the teams.
How many games have you played?
We have played 19 games.
And how many have you won?
We have won 8 games. And we have drawn, we drew actually 5 games and we lost 7. So, which is not a bad matrix, according to myself.
Well, we have former coaches like Ikabot Masocha, who once promised the return of Shabanie into top flight football by 2020, and that never happened. So what makes you think the goal is achievable?
Okay, Ikabot is a very eager coach. I worked under him. He was actually my boss. After Chiragui left. So I learned a lot from Chiragui. I learned a lot from Ikabot. So the learning process was long, and by now I think I'm a final coach. I might do something slightly different from what they were doing, and we can always achieve something we want.
So when will you promote there as the head coach of Shabanie Mine?
Okay, acting positions quite numerous. Even
okay. Just take us through your coaching journey.
Okay, all the teams I've coached.
Yes.
Okay. Starting from second division, I coached a team in Cherera, Zaka, which is called Mawa. Actually, we nearly got promoted. I came back here in Shabanie and coached the therapist Shabanie.
When was that?
It was in 2004. We got a promotion into Division 1, but actually we couldn't affiliate. Then I coached Mine F.C in Shabanie again. We did well. I also coached Zialanda Football Club in Perengwa, and we got a promotion again. And then I joined Shabanie. Yeah, I joined Shabanie.
Why you so nomadic in your coaching journey? Murukungova kuma clubs, you take this club, umaenda uko murukova. Why is it so?
Actually, it was a funny movement. I never started as an assistant coach. I started as a head coach in all those teams, and then after gaining, some experience, Chikuni called me to join him at Shabanie in 2016, and we got promotion. I don't know what he saw in me, but I think he saw something.
So you're working as Chikuni's assistant, right?
Yes.
Okay, so during your journey at Shabanie Mine FC, tell us the other areas of the team that you think they need to focus on to strengthen them and maximize the chances of getting promoted back into the top flight football.
Yeah, I think the stakeholders, actually the local ones, they should chip in with some kind of sponsorship. Let's say one guy sponsors the coaches, one guy sponsors the players, and one guy sponsors the team in the form of transport system and the food and the hookers, something like that. Only 5 guys can lift us up. That's my ambition.
Okay, recently I just said you arrived late for your Bay Bridge game. What happened? Take us through. Is this some of the challenges you face?
You're okay. Yeah, some hiccups actually in our finances, and only left Shabanie at around 10 in the morning, and we got there well after 3, which is not a good thing for football. We never had time for warm up. You see, we conceded 2 goals in 13 minutes, which is not good. We can't control those situations, but I know in the near future we will iron out our problem.
So have you ever consulted the club hierarchy about these issues?
Yeah, we always meet.
And
always meet. We are a conglomerate. Yes, we always fight together. We fight these wars together. If we win, we win together. If we lose together. But the eventuality, I think we will be winners.
Okay, yeah. Let's look at the league itself. There have been rumors, right? There have been rumors that there is a match fixing for officiating in Central Division 1 Soccer League. What's your take on such trends?
Normally, I just take it as performance. You see, starting with myself, I've got my strengths and my own weaknesses. Yes, if I excel in one area and maybe drop in another area, no one should label me a bad person. Same applies with referees. They are just human beings. They do their best to handle those matches. And we always talk after the matches. What was the situation there? And we share. Then if you take it as a war, you won't get the proper information from referees. Actually, my approach is after each and every game, I want to learn from them what was the situation surrounding a certain circumstance. Then I'm always a happy coach.
But some of these referees are being accused of accepting bribes. Should we take that as a mistake?
No, actually, that's not a question for us because we don't have any money. Maybe if you conduct an interview with those teams with money, you will get the answer. With us, all the answers come from the head and not from the pocket.
Okay, let's look at the setup of our national team. You know, we are now being forced to host our home matches away due to substandard stadia in the country. You see, we have stars from the lower leagues up to the top flight who are making trains who play very well, but still our country is failing to grind for results. What's your advice? What exactly should be done for us to start winning matches and to normalize operations in our football systems here in Zimbabwe?
Okay, in normal day football, there's nothing bad playing at home or playing away, as long as you are well prepared to play your own game. So playing in Botswana, playing in South Africa, playing everywhere is the same according to myself. And also it is a learning curve for us. Those youngsters who visit those outside countries and play there, they will learn something. It's a learning curve. I think it's good for them. As I told you, I'm always positive. I'm never negative. It's good. They will go there as players and as tourists as well, which is a good thing. Motivation on its own. Before you give them any money, traveling itself does something to someone's heart, which is a positivity. And then with our own stadia, I think with time we should speed up renovating those ones so that we won't travel longer distances to play those games.
Okay, just some months back, Zifa was hunting for a national team coach, and they ended up settling for Mykonis. Do you think he's the right man to lead the Warriors?
Okay, yeah, I've been an assistant coach for quite a long time. I always respect my superiors. Him as the national team coach, I believe in him, and he is qualified. He must give us results. Nothing else. I can't take anything away from my boss.
How about our chairman, Zifa Normalization Committee Chairman Lincoln Mutasa? He told the Parliamentary Portfolio Committee that he's never been at a football stadium for the last 12 months or so. See, he watches the matches on his television screen. Do you think that that's acceptable for a chairman leading the Zifa to be watching matches from his television screen instead of presenting himself physically in the stadium?
Okay, I see no difference there because the result won't change on TV. The result on the pitch and the result on TV, just the same. It depends on what kind of a person is he. Maybe he is a reserved someone. That's not bad. And his post again as a chairman, what was the need to go to the... Okay, there is a need to go physically to the pitch. But if he goes there without anything to give to the team, it's nothing important. If he watches on television and then he brings something to the team, excellent. So I see no anomaly there.
Okay, so let's look at the Central Division 1 itself. I see it's a bit lagging behind because if you look at other leagues like Division 1 leagues like Northern Region with the likes of Scotland FC, Moors, and etc. You see, they are uplifting, they are upgrading their levels, their leagues. Why is it that the Central Region is still lagging behind? What's holding back development and improvement in Central Region Division 1 league?
Okay, just to shorten that one. Yeah, development is a very broad term, and it will take us the whole day to analyze what it means. But I think at the end of the day, if the Northern region is playing football and you are also playing football in the Central region, I think we're the same. Football is football and the laws are just the same. We're applying the same laws. So whether they start earlier and we start a bit later, I think there's no difference. We're doing the same thing. Football is football, and it is our motherboard is the same. So I don't have any attack against that.
So okay, so just as we wind up, are you counting yourself in for the title contest?
Yeah, actually, if you check the log, Black Eagles are on the bottom. If they win all the games and everyone else lose, then they will turn the table upside down. So everyone has got a chance. And I also count myself in because I'm a competitor. Why shouldn't I count myself in? Yes, if I win all the remaining games, then I'll be somewhere. And actually, we play our own games. We don't consider what happens to the other guys.
But do you think it's possible for a team at the bottom of the log standings to leapfrog up to the top of the standings?
Yeah, yes. Bring out our calculators. We calculate properly. Yeah, even if they won't finish on the top, they will finish impressively. So the race is still open. The race is quite still open.
Well, coach, so just before I let you go, maybe you have something from your heart that you want to express to the world. You can face the camera and express yourself, Coach Chris.
Okay, I want to give thanks to MSU Radio for inviting us for interviews, because we never had such kind of a thing here before. And to the rest of the world, anyone, anywhere you are, please, if you feel you've got something for Shabanie, please come in, because we are in dire need of your help this time. Anything you bring in, we will accept it with both hands. Sponsorship, any kind of sponsorship, please come forward and help us. We are financially not stable. But our dreams are very big. So we wish to have a stable financial support from anyone, anywhere around this world. And thank you.
Financially, they're embarrassing. But Shabanie Mine F.C. Chris Mon is adamant that they will make it back into top flight football. Only if our sponsors fill in their coffers. I'm your host as usual, Tinashe Matambo, Uncle Tinash. Please don't forget to like, click this subscribe button, and share this video. The conversations that matter, unmolested debates with me, your host as usual, Tinashe Matambo, here on Passion FM. Oh, thank you, Coach Chris, for joining me in this conversation.
Thanks very much.
Otherwise, Coach Chris Boy, meet you in the next conversation here on Passion FM.